How does one of the most nostalgic and one of the most realistic Rollercoaster Tycoons hold up when compared side to side? Released 12 years apart, which is better? Let's compare. Which game features the best coaster building tool? Well, in Rollercoaster Tycoon, you have a pretty simple tool, with not that many options for placing track. You can pick from straight tracks to turns to inclines or a few pre-made options of helixes, overbank turns and more. It's pretty custom and you get a lot of choices and options for making any type of coaster you can dream of. Planet Coaster can help you make coasters to an even more advanced level than Rollercoaster Tycoon. You can choose the exact length of track pieces down to the meter and customize the banking of each piece hugely precisely. Planet Coaster also features a few pre-made building options like helixes, and they're a lot more customizable than in Rollercoaster Tycoon. You can carefully change the size and intensity of the pieces, and it's great. Both games feature customizable block and trim brakes, but Rollercoaster Tycoon also features photo points during the ride. Nevertheless, I think it's clear that Planet Coaster wins this category. So, which game features the best variety of coasters? Rollercoaster specifically will come back to flat rides later. Planet Coaster has 75 coasters and Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 has just over 50. Both games feature real-life coasters from actual theme parks, like Planet Coaster's Steel Vengeance or Rollercoaster Tycoon 3's Hershey Storm Runner. Both games feature a wide variety of steel, hybrid, wooden, wing, inverted coasters, the list goes on. Both games also feature water rides in Planet Coaster's Log Flume and River Rapids, but Rollercoaster Tycoon's selection extends beyond this. You can have water slides and raft rides, and this alone pulls it ahead of Planet Coaster. However, Planet Coaster has a much more well-rounded selection of coasters that are much more customizable and realistic. I'm going to give 1 point to each game here, thanks to Planet Coaster's range of roller coasters and the wider selection of water rides in Rollercoaster Tycoon 3. So, in terms of flat rides, which game excels in both quality and quantity? Well, Planet Coaster has about 59 flat rides, and Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 has over 150, but that doesn't tell us the full story. In Planet Coaster, the flat rides have incredibly detailed, realistic 3D models for all of the rides, and the animations and physics for all of them are brilliant. However, Rollercoaster Tycoon 3, being a lot older than Planet Coaster, has significantly less realistic models, but I have no complaints to make about the animations. Additionally, in Planet Coaster, you can customize the ride sequence to customize your flat rides further, allowing you to create unique rides even when you can't change the actual layout of your rides. This isn't an option in Rollercoaster Tycoon. Due to this and the much better graphics, Planet Coaster takes this category. This category is about which game lets you customize your park's branding, ride colours and operations, and the scenery of your rides. In both games, you can choose the name of your park, and both of them even let you change the track, supports and car colours. In Rollercoaster Tycoon, you can also change the colour of the queue. There are a bunch of different types of paths in both games, but Planet Coaster selection contains a lot more aesthetically pleasing choices, as some of the paths in Rollercoaster Tycoon are a bit grim. Pulling Planet Coaster ahead here is its huge selection of scenery items to create custom coasters, queues, buildings and so on. You can even lift designs straight from the Steam Workshop and customise them to match your park's theming perfectly. What's more, both games allow you to customise park pricing as well as the cost of amenities, but Planet Coaster gives you easier control over this with a slider and a custom entry option. Overall, Planet Coaster undoubtedly wins this category. One feature I really like in Rollercoaster Tycoon is the ability to create your own groups of guests to be included amongst the regular park goers. You also get notified whenever your specific group performs an action, like passing through a photo gate, and it gives the creepy looking guests a personal feeling. You can also see the guest tolerance to nausea or extreme rides, and this is one of my favourite features. It allows you to understand your guest preferences for different types of rides and tailor your park to your findings. Planet Coaster has Frontier's famously infuriating guests who have a concerning obsession with throwing their litter everywhere but a bin. I feel like I say this a lot, but it really makes my blood boil. It's not difficult, just put the rubbish in the bin. Anyway, the guest system is great. They have a wallet that they spend as they move around the park, but they can top it up at ATM points that you can place throughout. And it's the same in Rollercoaster Tycoon. In both games, they also travel to their favourite rides and even tell you their completely irrelevant thoughts on your park as they go around. Both games show you simple statistics on the amount of guests in your park, and it's great overall. In Planet Coaster, it's funny how you can eject guests from your park for no reason in particular, or pop their balloons. Overall, Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 has a more well-rounded guest system, and they actually know how to use bins, so it wins this category. Planet Coaster has an incredibly advanced, yet simple to use building tool. You can switch from a simple surface build tool to get the rough placement of an object, to a highly advanced building tool allowing you to precisely place shops, scenery items, buildings and stations. The tool is made more effective by the inclusion of Steam Workshop compatibility in the game, something missed in Rollercoaster Tycoon 3. Rollercoaster Tycoon has a building tool bound to a grid, similar to most games from the time, You can't access the precision in placing like in Planet Coaster, and this can make it more difficult to place the perfect scenery items around your park. I think it's clear that Planet Coaster wins this category. So, in which game can you manage your park the best? Well, both games have a great page showing off the statistics and the finances of your park. They both also have marketing campaigns allowing you to boost your guest numbers overall or for specific demographics. This can be really handy when your park is built to attract younger audiences for family rides, but adventurous guests keep rocking up complaining that the coasters are all boring. Additionally, both games allow you to list all your attractions and view their specific stats. Finally, you can also take out loans in both games, but it is significantly nicer to use in Planet Coaster. It's a bit faffy in Rollercoaster Tycoon 3. In Planet Coaster specifically, the menu is sleek and gives you really great control over your park. You can, at a glance, view the whereabouts of your staff and what tasks they're performing. You can assign them to specific work areas, train them, increase or decrease their pay, and the system is really good. Also, you can manage your security and maintenance all from the menu in Planet Coaster, allowing you to quickly find weaknesses in your CCTV coverage or maintenance routines. In Rollercoaster Tycoon, you can see a list of all your guests by their name, gender, age, mood, status, and thoughts. This feature is pretty pointless, especially when you have thousands of guests in your park at once, but I suppose it could come in handy if you've been following a specific guest around for a while. Unfortunately, Rollercoaster Tycoon's management system is a bit all over the place. Different menus to access different options leave you going around in circles, searching through different menus for what you're looking for. It's really nice that Planet Coaster's management is all in one simple menu. Overall, Planet Coaster's management page is significantly more aesthetically pleasing and easy to use, so it wins this category. So overall, Planet Coaster took 6 categories, while Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 won 2, meaning that Planet Coaster won. Are there any categories that you would have given to the other game? Do you agree or disagree with me on anything I said? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!